All right, cue the Enter Sandman. We bring in our closer. Closer every Thursday on the Up and Adam Show, the host of the Man to Man podcast, weekly contributor on ESPN's NFL Matchup, 9-year NFL vet, and our dear friend, Darius Butler. Darius, I made the argument that Home Alone 2 is the only sequel I've ever seen that's arguably better than the original. Do you agree, or do you have another movie that might be better?
I do not
Die
agree.
Hard?
I liked Herman. I liked Home Alone 1 the best. I like the original. It's hard for me, honestly, to give a sequel over the original.
Yeah.
Oh man, Terminator. Being a question,
Terminator
Home
2
Alone
is
was
good.
close. Terminator 2 was good. It's one that's slipping my mind right now. It's gonna come to
You're
me.
saying
It's
Toy
gonna come to
Story
me
2
later.
over 1? I've never seen it.
Nope. I would give me the original. Give me the original. Give me
Is there
all
another
Lion
one?
King. Give me the
Control Room?
original. Give me what else we got? Yeah, I don't know.
Godfather 2.
I'm not a big sequel guy. Matrix Reloaded. It was good, but it wasn't better than the original. Godfather 2. You know what? That was too long. I haven't watched Godfather. I watched Scarface though. Scarface is definitely a favorite of mine for sure. Friday.
All right.
Ooh.
Let's get into it.
Friday.
I can't believe you don't like Lost in New York. It's so good. Okay, Eagles, Cowboys, biggest game. Let's focus. Last week, Philly
Let's
gets
lock in.
dominated by the Niners. Then they do the thing. They add Shaq Leonard this week to help a defense that since week 7, I believe, has allowed 29 points a game, Darius, 435 yards per game. Dak's playing at an MVP level-ish. What's your biggest concern with the Eagles defense?
Yeah, Dak is definitely in that conversation, probably top 2 in the MVP conversation. The biggest concern with Philly's defense is their tackling. You got to tackle. Football at its most simplest form is blocking and tackling. Obviously, it's a lot of other things that go into it, but blocking and tackling, you got to be good at those fundamentals, and they are absolutely horrible in tackling. Now, everybody looks bad tackling the 49ers and Christian McCaffrey and Deebo Samuel and those guys, but you got to be able to get the guys on the ground. You bring in Shaquille Leonard, who I think their linebacker group definitely needed a big boost and help. Now, will Shaquille Leonard be the old Shaquille Leonard that we all know and love, the big-time playmaker, the big-time walking turnover machine that he's been pretty much his entire career? That's obviously the question to be answered. But Howie Roseman is always on those lines trying to figure out how to get his team better to go on that championship run.
Really well said. And then I'm looking at just you're starting with the MVP candidates, and hopefully Dak could do it. I mean, not tackling it. We could have a whole conversation about this. Is it energy? Is it they were gassed? I don't know what was going on out there. But 2 teams coming off tough losses. Nobody's talking about Buffalo because they lost and then they went on a bye. The truth is the offense is better. It is improved under the interim or new OC, Joe Brady. When you look at the tape, what stands out to you most when it comes to improvement with Buffalo, and that will help it translate into success with KC?
I think Josh Allen's playing more on time, and now you would expect, at least I would expect, coming off a bye week now, this gives Brady even a little more time to put his own fingerprint on the offense. But as long as Josh Allen is playing on time, and then if something's not there, just tucking it and using his legs, he's a weapon. He can be the best running quarterback in the league on any given Sunday with how athletic and fast, big and strong he is. So if he keeps doing that and obviously keep the ball out of harm's way, he did have a crucial turnover in that Philly game, the James Bradbury in that cover 2 kind of trap. And then obviously that missed throw or kind of a miscommunication with him and Gabe Davis. So hopefully they figure those things out. And that's what it is in the league. And especially them. They're almost in they got to go in playoff mode almost now, where every single thing you go back after the game, it's going to be 3 or 4 plays that typically makes a difference in the National Football League. So it's a big week. And then obviously on Kansas City, disappointing loss to Jordan Love and the Packers. Jordan Love and the Packers, they're playing great, but the defense for Kansas City is kind of taking a step back a little bit. And they were one of the best defenses in the league for pretty much wire to wire. Obviously, offense has to step up, but defensively, they have to be better as well. But I'm liking what I'm seeing from Josh Allen. Obviously, the turnovers, he's going to get criticized for that. But I'm liking what I'm seeing from Josh Allen as of late. We got to win. Oh,
They
this is
got
a
to win
must
this
win
one,
for
or I
them
think
for sure.
this is, this or their playoff hopes are over. All right, we're going to have fun right now. We're going to introduce a new segment. We're calling it Swings That Make You Go, Swings That Make You Go.
Okay. Swings, is this the call segment or?
No. We're talking, betting
Okay.
swings. I don't
Betting
even know
line.
what I came up
Okay.
with the name, though. Don't make fun of it. I came up with it. I want to take a look
I like
at some of the biggest swings in odds that we see. We've been monitoring them over on FanDuel Sportsbook. Take a look. Let's start in
Ooh.
Indianapolis. Here's what you're looking at. DB, Shane Steichen gaining serious momentum in the Coach of the Year race, right? Back in November, early November, Colts were 4-5. Anthony Richardson's out, whatever. Their odds were his odds were plus 8,000. 4-game win streak. Minshew, he's at plus 550. That's fourth behind Campbell, D'Amico Ryans, and Mike McDaniel, as you're seeing. If the Colts make the playoffs, is this Coach of the Year?
Honestly, it depends on what happens in Houston with D'Amico Ryans, because they're on their third coach in as many years. They fired back-to-back coaches. We know it was a poop show over there for some years. So Nick Casseri's done a great job with D'Amico Ryans. CJ Stroud's been unbelievable. Probably going to be Rookie of the Year. But as you mentioned, playing with a backup quarterback, Minshew, didn't have Jonathan Taylor for the beginning of the year. Get him back now. He's hurt again. Shaquille Leonard, we trade him away. Just not a lot of things going our way, but we're still winning. 4-game win streak and control our own destiny. So Shane Steichen, I think he should be second right now, or pretty close up top with D'Amico Ryans.
He's fourth now, guys, over at FanDuel Sportsbook. Let's do one more. We have time for Brock Purdy's MVP roller coaster. Right, take a look at this. Back on February 23rd, coming off the elbow injury, uncertainty, he was plus 7,500 to win MVP a long time ago. Sunday's win against the Eagles, though, he shoots all the way up to plus 300. He's tied with Dak for the shortest odds on the old FD Sportsbook. Do they have this right?
Yes, they have that right. Tyreek Hill should be up there in right at 3, because MVP, it is a quarterback award. They are the most valuable. They touch the ball every snap. But Tyreek Hill should be getting some serious consideration right up there with Dak and Brock, for sure.
All right. You're the best, DB. We love having you. Terminator 2, haven't seen it. I lied and said I saw it. I don't really watch many sequels. Maybe I'll put it on my list. You're the best. And hopefully we see you
next week.
See you, DB. Hey, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe right here. Do it now for the latest from Up and Adams.